And after that dude gets his jaw rocked and realizes, like, oh, I have something that I can learn, that character can often like evolve into a sidekick, and then they spend time as a sidekick, and then they evolve into a new secondary character that has learned from that. I can think of some kind of gang boss in 100 different stories that gets beat up by the main character, learns and studies under the main character, becomes a sidekick, does whatever they say, and then near the end of the movie, they go and grab their old boys from the old gang and rescue the hero at the last second, charging in with all their buddies.
Hmm.
Um, and so that's basically a genre that happens on a fairly active basis.
Hmm.
And I think there again, time does that because I'm thinking, I'm going back to Buffy. I don't know why I've got Buffy on the brain, but there we go. It's not a bad thing to have on the brain. But Cordelia. So Cordelia Chase is not a sidekick when she first starts. She's not part of the Scooby Gang. She is, in fact, an antagonist and a gigantic pain. She is continually getting in Buffy's way because they're in high school and that's what girls of that age tend to do to each other.
Yeah.
And then she undergoes a change, and for a while there, she becomes part of the Scooby Gang. She is part of the Sidekicks because she's still devoted to Buffy's cause, even if she says things that are stupid or that are, Cordelia says whatever's on her mind, as we learned in the mind reading episode. But she's still devoted to the cause, and even if she and Buffy are not friendly, they're still ride or die in that she does show up to the fights and does what she needs to do. And she knows that it's all about Buffy. She knows that Buffy is the one who has to save them. So when she's in the Scooby Gang, she is there to play that supportive role and to do those things. And then she moves away from that, where she goes on to Angel. And she's the receptionist and a love interest and a sidekick there to Angel for a while, and then evolves from being a sidekick there into the greater powers, which was a stupid ending for her anyway. I have issues about that. But
Mm-hmm.
she does show that evolution of she doesn't start as a sidekick, but goes through a period of sidekick and then becomes something else. So I think you can do that, but you have to have time to develop some of those.